Hi, my name is Natasha binti Razali. So today I will share my journey during my industrial training at Abacus Malaysia PLT. So I start with little audio exposure, and by the end of my internship, I had achieved all 9 SZA performance objectives. In my presentation, I will cover on how I develop both my essential and technical skills using tools like CCH. So let me start with my journey first during my internship at Abacus. So first of all, by covering starting from March to June during my internship, I began it with the audit planning, which means that I understand the client's business background, legal framework, and perform a preliminary risk assessment to identify areas of potential misstatement. This helped me to understand how auditors plan before testing anything. For point number 2, I carry out analytical procedure and ratio analysis to check the reasonableness of financial figures. I also compare the current and prior balance to identify unusual variance and prepare the explanations for any significant fluctuations. Next, I gain hands-on experience on testing important areas, which is I reconcile the bank balance, watch sales transaction, to invoice, and so on. This has been taught me how the importance of the supporting document are in the audit. On top of that, the big part of my role was I'm preparing the audit working papers, such as I'm preparing the working paper for borrowings, the receivable, fixed asset register, and also other important areas. So the last one is I also had the opportunity to go for fieldwork at the client office, where this gave me the real exposure to working with client and ask the document directly to client. So for this part, I will be sharing my practical experience requirement reflection from my industrial training at Abacus Malaysia PLT. During my internship, I achieved all 5 essential and 4 technical performance objectives that set by ACCA. So the first one is for essential, which is ethics and professionalism. Throughout my internship, I demonstrate ethics and professionalism by maintaining the strict client's confidentiality when handling financial information on CCH. I ensure the accuracy and integrity in all my working paper because I understood that my work contribute directly to the audit opinions. This has been taught me that honesty and professional behavior are important in the accounting field actually. For number 2, I also achieved stakeholder relationship management. I improved my communication by working with my audit team and request documents from clients professionally during the fieldwork. By having a good teamwork, it helped to meet the deadlines for the audit purpose. Number 3 is strategy, innovation, and sustainable value creation. I contribute to creating value by fully using CCH to improve my audit efficiency. Instead of doing everything manually in Excel, I use CCH to build in the templates and link in the function to prepare my list schedules directly in the system. This reduces the manual errors, save time, and ensure all my works were properly documented. This approach showed me how using the audit technology can improve the quality and speed of the audit work. Number 4, governance, risk, and control. I was involved in governance, risk, and control during the audit planning stage on the CCH. I'm doing document audit risk by understanding the client business and industry. I also perform tests of control such as reconciling bank statement and verify statutory payment like EPF and so. This experience helped me to understand how auditors evaluate risk and control to ensure financial statements are reliable. For the last one is leadership and management. I demonstrate the leadership and management by taking responsibility for my assigned tasks that during the fieldwork. During fieldwork, I had to manage my time to complete the several working papers on CCH with minimal supervisions. I prioritize my work met the deadlines, and asked for help when needed. This built my self-management, accountability, and confidence in a professional environment. The next one is for the technical parts. For the first one is for audit and assurance. Audit and assurance was my main technical area that I performed. The substantive procedures such as vouching sales to invoice and delivery orders, reconciling cash book to bank statement, and preparing the lead schedule for areas such as like staff costs, borrowing, and receivable. I document and fill all my work in the CCH, which served as the audit evidence. This gave me a practical understanding of how audit is conducted from start to finish by using the reel of the audit software. Number 2 is for the corporate and business reporting. I support the corporate and business reporting by preparing the detailed lead schedule in the CCH that form part of the financial statement in the audit. I work on the schedules for fixed asset, trade receivable, and trade payable, and so on, by ensuring all the balance reconciled to the general ledger. Towards the end of my internship, I also do the drafting parts of the auditor's report in CCH. This showed me how working papers link directly to the financial statement. Number 3 is for the management accounting. I apply management accounting when I perform the analytical review procedure using the CCH. I compare for the current year figures with the prior year and calculate the key ratios to identify the significant variance. When I found unusual trends, I prepared the analytical review narrative in CCH to explain the possible business reasons. This helped me to understand how auditors use the financial analysis to assess the company performance and to identify the areas of the risk. The last one is for data and digital technology. I fully made this objective through my daily use of the CCH. CCH is the firm's audit management software where I prepare, link, and store all my working papers. I also use Excel functions like VLOOKUP and pivot table to analyze the large data sets before importing them to the CCH. Using a real audit system during my internship, it improved my digital competency and prepared me for the technology-driven audit environment. So to conclude, my journey at Abacus Malaysia PLT has been both challenging and rewarding, and it also made me confidently prepare the working papers in CCH and supporting audit report because I have learned so many things during my internship here. Through this journey, I also achieved all 9 ACCA performance objectives, from ethics to technical skills. The internship has been a key step for my career in the audit for my future. So that's all from me. Thank you.